All right. Planetfall, 1983 from Infocom. At the end of our last episode, we had finally made it to the Lawanda station, the other side of the other complex. So let's restore Lawanda and verbose and look. Examine robot. Okay. From its design, the robot seems to be of the multi-purpose sort. It is slightly cross-eyed, and its mechanical mouth forms a lopsided grin. Floyd says, "Floyd, go exploring. See you later." He glides out of the room. Alright, let's go northeast. Systems Corridor West. The corridor bends here, leading east and southwest. A doorway opens to the northwest, and a narrow stairway leads down to the north. Let's go see what's up to the northwest. Infirmary. You have entered a clean, well-kept place. There are a number of beds, some complicated-looking equipment, and many shelves that are mostly bare. Lying on one of the beds is a small red spool. Let's get that. On a low shelf is a translucent bottle with a small white label. At the bottom of the bottle is a small quantity of medicine. Let's read the label. Taking the medicine bottle first. Ooh. Disease suppression medicine. Experimental. Floyd bounds into the room. "Floyd here now," he cries. Let's try this. Pet Floyd. Floyd gives a contented sigh. Alright. So we're going to open bottle. Floyd, rummaging in a corner, finds something and carries it to the center of the room to examine it in brighter light. It seems to be the breastplate of a robot, along with some connected inner circuitry. The entire piece is bent and rusting. Floyd stares at it in complete silence. A moment later, he begins sobbing quietly, awkwardly excuses himself, and runs out of the room. You look at the breastplate and notice the name Lazarus engraved on it. Alright, I'm going to eat medicine here real quick. The medicine tasted extremely bitter. Let's go ahead and drop the bottle. Examine breastplate. Is that one word? No. I see nothing special about the medical robot breastplate. Let's try search. Breastplate. Nothing unusual. Okay. So I do have the canteen. I'm hungry already. That stinks. Alrighty then. So, shucks. Alright, let's open canteen. Drink liquid. Let's spell that right. Alright. And take another look around. So I guess we go southeast to get out of here. Systems corridor west, leading east and southwest. A doorway opens to the northwest. A narrow stairway leads down to the north. Go north. Repair room. You are in a dimly lit room filled with strange machines and wide storage cabinets, all locked. To the south, a narrow stairway leads upward. On the north wall of the room is a very small doorway. Laying face down at the bottom of the stair is a motionless robot. It appears to be damaged beyond repair. Examine robot. I see nothing special about the broken robot. Floyd rushes into the room and barrels into you. Oops, sorry, he says. Floyd not looking at where he was going to. Floyd points at the fallen robot. That's Achilles. He was in charge of repairing machinery. He repaired Floyd once. I never liked him much. He wasn't friendly like other robots. Looks like he fell down the stairs. He always had trouble with one of his feet working right. A planner person once told me that's why they named him Achilles. Alright. Let's examine doorway. It's too small for you to get through. It was presumably intended for robots, such as the broken repair robot lying over there. Look through doorway. You can make out a small supply room of some sort. Let's try this. Floyd, north. Floyd squeezes through the opening and is gone for quite a while. You hear thudding noises and squeals of enjoyment. After a while, Floyd emerges, looking downcast. Floyd found a rubber ball inside. Lots of fun for a while, but must have been old because it fell apart. Nothing else interesting inside, just a shiny Fromit's board. Get B-O-A-R-D. You can't see any. Okay, let's look. Okay, Floyd, get bored. Floyd shrugs. If you say so, cool. He vanishes for a few minutes and returns holding the Fromit's board. It seems to be in good shape. He tosses it toward you, and you just manage to catch it before it smashes. Alright, so that was cool. That was some sort of puzzle, getting that board. So I got a Fromit's board. I'm sure I'll need that so later on. So let's go up now. Systems corridor west. We went down the stairs. We went to the northwest. We came from the southwest. So let's keep heading east. Systems corridor. This section of hallway has a doorway to the north labeled Planetary Defense. Oh, that's one of the systems we need to repair. The corridor continues east and west. Floyd follows you. You notice that you feel a bit weak and slightly flushed, but you're not sure why. Well, I think we are sure why, but we'll get explicit confirmation on that pretty soon. Hopefully this episode. something tells me to save. And let's call this just Planet. And head north. Planetary defense. This room is filled with a dazzling array of lights and controls. One light blinking quickly catches your eye. It reads, circuit board failure. Warning. This board controls the discrimination circuits. There is a small access panel on one wall, which is closed. Open panel. Man, I hope that wind isn't messing up the sound. Oh wow! So here's there's 4 Fromage boards in it. Okay, examine first board. Alright, like most Fromage boards, is a twisted maze of silicon circuits. It is square. Yep, alright. Let's examine second board. Yeah. Third board? Fourth. Huh. So how do we know which one of these is bad? So we got a shiny board. So get first board. Oh wow, I bet I need the pliers. You jerk your hand back as you receive a powerful shock from the Fromage board. Alright, so we learned something anyway, so let's drop shiny board. Oops. Spell that right. Alright. So, we're going to need some kind of tool to pull these boards out and figure out which one is broken. I don't know what to do except for swap them one at a time at this point, because... So... head south, back to the systems corridor, and see what's east. The hallway ends here, with a large doorway leading east, and smaller doorways to the north and south. The northern doorway is labeled Planetary Course Control. Let's go north. Course Control. This is a long room whose walls are covered with complicated controls and colored lights. 2 of these lights are blinking. The first one reads Bedister Failure. The other light reads critical divergence from planned course. In one large corner is a large metal cube whose lid is closed. Open lid. So there's a fused bedister. Let's save again. Yep. Get bedister. It seems to be fused to its socket. So I'm going to have to figure that out too. But all right. Examine controls. The controls are incredibly complicated, and you shouldn't even be thinking about them. So we need to so we're learning here. All right, south, and go south again. Library lobby. This is a carpeted room, thick with dust, with exits to the north and south. To the west, up a few steps, is a wide doorway. A small booth lies to the east. You catch a glimpse of a small object nestled among the dust. Sitting on a wide table is a machine of sorts, consisting of a video screen and a keyboard. It is currently turned off. Floyd follows you. Let's examine object. Is that going to work? So that must be the green spool. Get green spool. Alright, now let's see here. Examine machine. The computer terminal consists of a video display screen, a keyboard with 10 keys numbered 0 through 9, and an on-off switch. The screen is dark. Let's turn on machine. The screen gives off a green flash, and then some writing appears on the screen. History, culture, technology, geography, the project, and intergalactic games. Or interlogic, some kind of games. Interlogic games. Let's see what Z project is. So let's hit 5. Oh, press 5. Alright, type 5. The screen clears and a different menu appears. Main menu, origins of the disease, the installation, and project control. So let's type 1. The screen clears and some text appears. Oh boy, here we go. The origin, boy, this is going to be hard to read. The origin of the disease has been linked to the Center for Advanced Cryogenic Research, which was conducting research into ways of extending the cryogenic period indefinitely. Also, this resource was a success. Somehow, the disease was released and began spreading. For more detailed information on this topic, consult the librarian for the appropriate spools. Tip 0 to go to a higher level. Type 0, alright? Alright, let's type 2. The screen clears and some text appears. The two complexes were established on the twin peak plateaus of Calamanti and Lawanda. This location was chosen because their height would make transportation and communication easier, and so that the vast reactors and cryogenics chambers could be constructed in the mountains below. Oh wow. For more detailed information on this topic, consult the librarian for the appropriate spools. Alright. Type 0. And so this tells us about the installation project control. Type 3. And here we go again. Phase 1. The construction of the Calamanti and Lawanda complexes. Phase 2. Mass cryogenic freezing of resident population. Phase 3. Simultaneous monitoring of cryogenics with automated resources is conducted by incredibly sophisticated computerized facilities. Phase 4, revival and inoculation of the population. Oh, wow. For more detailed information on this topic, consult the librarian for the appropriate spool. So what it looks like is going on here is they were doing research in cryogenics, which was a success, but this disease got released and is killing everybody, and we're sick too. And so they've put everybody into cryogenic cooling, like sophisticated computerized facilities make the cure, and then they're going to revive and inoculate everyone. Well, something didn't work out. So let's see what else we can find out at this terminal. And I do have a couple spools. Type 0 again. I went through all those. That was all about the project, right? Type 3. Medicine, agricultural, planetary systems. Type 1. All major diseases have been curable for over a century. The development of cryogenics now allows doctors to put patients in stasis until a cure is found. Average residence life expectancy is now 147 revolutions. Okay, so this is just going to be, I think we've gotten what we needed out of here. Type 0. Type 0. Alright, let's look. We're in the lobby. Computer terminal's on. Let's see what's west. Aha! This is a large carpeted room with a desk and many small tables. The sole exit is down a few steps to the east. On the desk is a machine with a screen and a small circular opening. It seems to be turned off. Put red spool in machine. Turn on machine. The gestation period of the disease. Oh boy. Following exposure varies tremendously from person to person, ranging from 1 to several rotations. When the first symptoms are shown, this always occurs at 2 to 10 days. What now? The primary symptoms is a high fever. The secondary symptoms is a sharp increase in the amount of sleep needed. And each night. The rest of the information is about symptoms which can be detected only by using complicated medical procedures. Floyd frets about the possibility of his batteries failing. So, we definitely know what's going on now. We're going to die unless we can learn more about why this project, what happened here. So let's turn off machine, because we also have a green spool. Get red spool. Put green spool in machine. Turn on machine. Only people with proper training should pilot the helicopters. Required equipment includes a helicopter access card and a control panel key. These can be obtained from transportation storage. The rest is all very technical. So that's no good. Alright, so east. Go east again. Booth 3. Aha! This is a tiny room with a large 3 painted on the wall. The panel contains a slot 10 centimeters wide, a brown button, and a beige button. So these look like... so there was another of this by the elevators. This looks like a transportation booth. Do I have the key? No. But learned more stuff. See, what the goal here on this round is to learn as much as I can, and then probably start the game over and complete the other complex more efficiently and get myself set up for this after I learn enough. So that's cool. So okay, head west so we can go south, right? Yep. See what's to the south. Project Corridor East. The hallway ends here but continues back towards the west. Doorways lead north, south, and east. So I came from the north. So let's see what's east. Main lab. This is the heart of the project's vast laboratory complex. There are exits to the west and southwest, and heavy metal doors to the northeast and southeast. A small doorway leads south. Lab storage. Alright. This is a teeny room for the storage of laboratory supplies. The sole exit is to the north. Hanging on a rack is a pale blue lab uniform. Sewn onto its pocket is a nondescript logo. The odds and ends on the shelves include a small round object which closer inspection reveals to be a fresh laser battery. Floyd follows you. Alright, so let's examine lab uniform. It is a plain lab uniform. The logo above the pocket depicts a flame burning above some kind of sleep chamber. The pocket is closed. Open pocket. Open lab pocket. Is it going to make... You discover a small piece of paper and a teleportation access card. All right, in the pocket of the uniform. All right, so I've learned a lot that's going to help me. That's going to help me when I start this over. Let's see how much more we can learn. Let's get paper first. Read paper. Week of 14 June 2882. Combination to conference room 135. Okay, so we get the and let's get teleportation card. Taken. Nice. So cool. So we've learned some stuff. We've got, and so the next time, and we're sick, and we've got a time limit because we're sick. But we'll have a really good. We need something that we don't have. I'm guessing the pliers. We found out where the bed-lister goes, and we sort of are halfway to fixing a couple systems. Unfortunately for us, not the real important one yet. Let's see what we got here. Lab storage. Sole exits to the north. And there's a fresh laser battery here. Alright, so let's go north. Main lab. I've been south. Heavy metal doors to the northeast and southeast. Exits west and southwest. Let's see what's southwest. Computer room. This is the main computer room for the project. The only sign of activity is a glowing red light. The exits are north, west, and northeast. To the south is a small booth. There is a pile of computer output here. Floyd follows you. Floyd examines the glowing light. With a concerned frown, he says, Uh-oh. Computer is broken. A doctor person once told Floyd that computer is most important part of the project. Examine output. Malfunction. Wait a minute. The printout is hundreds of pages long, so it would take many crons to read it all. The last page looks pretty interesting, no. Holy. Preliminary resources, 100%. Intermediate resources, final resource. Drug production, 100%. Drug testing is 99.985% done. Project time to revival procedure, 0 days, 0.8 crons. Like, wow. So, the computer is all but done with the cure. And there's a malfunction in section 384. Summoning repair robot. Well, of course, the repair robot's not going to come because that was Achilles. And we got to fix this computer to save our own lives. The printout ends at this point. Interesting. So where are we? Let's see what south is. Miniaturization booth. This is a small room, barely large enough for one person. Mounted on the wall is a small slot. Oh boy. And next to it a keyboard with numeric keys. The exit is to the north. Examine slot. Yep. So we're going to have to find the card for the miniaturization booth. Alright. North. Let's see, what is west? ProjCon office. This office looks like a headquarters of some kind. Exits lead north and east. The west wall displays a logo. The south wall is completely covered by a garish mural, which clashes with the other decor of the room. Examine mural. It's a gaudy work of orange and purple abstract shapes, reminiscent of the early works of Burstini Bonds. It doesn't appear to fit the decor of the room at all. The mural seems to ripple now and then, as though a breeze were blowing behind it. So let's try that. Look behind mural. It won't budge. Alright. Well, that's odd. Let's go see what's to the north. Alright. Back to the east. Back to the computer room. What else are we missing? Have we gone northeast yet? Main lab, yes, evidently we have. What's west? Project Corridor West. There's an opening to the west. Sanfac F. North of the computer room, alright. Go back east, main lab. Let's try southeast. The biodoc door is closed. Try northeast. The radiation lock door is closed. Huh. Open radiation lock door. Oh, I see. Radiation lock west. This is the western half of a decontamination chamber to prevent dangerous radioactive materials from leaving the radiation lab, which lies to the east. A door lights. Okay, let's see what's east. Radiation lock east. Eastern half of decontamination chamber. The door to the east leads to the radiation lab, and the chamber continues westward. A sign on the wall reads, "Warning. Radiation suits must be worn beyond this point." East. Open lab door. Oh my gosh. Alright. A very bored sounding recorded voice explains that, in order to prevent contamination, both locked doors cannot be opened simultaneously. Floyd paces impatiently. Alright, so we gotta go west. Closed door. East. Open door. East. Oh boy. Ooh, a portable lamp and a brown spool. Cool. This room is filled with unfathomable equipment and large canisters bearing radioactive warnings. Many of the canisters are split open. You can see the biolab through a large crack in the south wall. Sinister-looking forms move about within the biolab. Although the lights here are off, the room is suffused with a pale blue glow. Sitting on a long table is a small brown spool. There is a powerful portable lamp here, currently off. Alright, get brown spool. Oh my goodness. And I'm dropping stuff. So inventory. So let's drop shuttle card, comma, lower elevator card. Alright. You suddenly feel sick and dizzy. Okay, so I messed up. I probably should have been wearing a radiation suit. I mean, the game did tell me that that I needed a radiation suit. So I'm going to go until I die here, see what my rank is. And on the next episode, I'm going to start over and get myself to this point much more efficiently, and throw a couple master saves in there. But let's see how far, because it doesn't look like I'm going to last very long here. Let's see how far I get. So what am I trying to get? Let's look. Uh-oh. So I was trying to grab the lamp. Oh, the brown spool. I was trying to get the brown spool. But here's, oh boy, you feel incredibly nauseous and begin vomiting. Also, all your hair has fallen out. Floyd points at you and laughs hysterically. You look funny with no hair, he gasps. He reminisces about his friend Lazarus. Let's get brown spool. Maybe we'll be able to read it before we die. Oh well. It seems you have picked up a bad case of radiation poisoning. You have died. Your score would be 42 out of 80 points. It's day 3 of your adventure. Current galactic standard time adjusted to your local day cycle is 53:39. This score gives you the rank of lieutenant. Well, this is probably a good time. I think we've got a couple more rooms to suss out, but we learned a lot this round. I mean, we found out that we did indeed get sick with a disease that has spread planet-wide, and they put everybody in cryogenic cooling until the computer could come up with the cure and revive and inoculate everybody. And we still got to read the brown spool to get some more backstory, it looks like. But yeah, we're sick with the planetary-wide disease. And we got to figure out how to fix that computer. And we might be able to, if we bring the right stuff with us next round, get a couple of the other systems repaired. So for now, so when I come back next time, I'm going to start over, but very efficiently get up to where I'm ready to go to Lawanda Station. And I probably get here like in day 2 instead of day 3 if I play it right. So that's where I'm at. at the moment with it. So, thank you for watching. We got 42 out of 80 points. And like I said, on the next round, I'm going to start over, but try to very efficiently as I can, get to this point and like try to cut a day. I want to be here by day 2 because I'm getting sicker and sicker and weaker as time goes by. Is what we learned, and we learned that we do definitely have a disease and we're going to die. It says so. Hopefully, when we come back, we can figure out how to repair those other 2 systems. I think we got it half figured out on those other 2 systems anyway. And then try to figure out how to compare that computer and see how far we get next time. Thank you for watching.